Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Ariya and I post a lot of fashion hauls, style and trends videos, the occasional travel vlog, a bit of lifestyle content, but mostly based around fashion. So if that's something you're interested in, do hit that subscribe button. And today's video is all about wearable autumn trends, clothing and accessories that go in line with a capsule wardrobe. Now I like a neutral minimalist style, but I do like to incorporate some seasonal trends into my outfits just to add a bit of fun and interest and kind of give those basics and essentials I wear often. It's a trending, refreshed look. And although I will be sharing a lot of trends with you, I do recommend picking a few that you feel really resonate with your personal style, that you genuinely really like and you know you will feel good wearing. Okay, the first trend I'm going to talk about, which is going to be huge this autumn and I absolutely love it, is the business corporate look. A lot more smarter outfits making their way even into our everyday casual outfits. So you can wear these as office wear, work wear, of course, they go in line with that look, but also for our casual daytime outfits, even for our going out or evening outfits. For example, I've seen the wide leg trousers or that are slightly tailored at the top with a more glitzy glam top, or a cute shiny crop top with a really nice bag and some heels for a going out look. So we've got a lot of smart trousers, shirts, wearing shirts every day as opposed to just for office wear or work wear, smart jackets, blazers and waistcoats. Waistcoats I also mentioned in my last video, which was the summer to autumn transitional outfits and trending pieces, and waistcoats is definitely one of those, and they're great to layer with. And they also take me on to the next trend, which is layering. So double layering, we saw a lot of this on the autumn runways for this year. Even underneath a blazer, we saw a lot of three-piece suits. You'll be seeing a lot of this in the high street shops also, and the three-piece suits, the trousers, waistcoats with a blazer on top, not something we were wearing last year. So I feel like although this is like a classic smart look, it's kind of been kept to a very dressed up business look, the three-piece suit, and especially for women, I don't feel like this is something that has had its moment. This is very sort of big and sort of new trend for this year. With skirts or with trousers, we're seeing a lot of this sort of more done up, more glamorous, smarter look, a lot of it on the runway, and I have seen a lot of this online when I'm shopping as well. So I haven't brought a three-piece suit just yet, but some blazers and waistcoats and trousers I have are very much the same sort of colour, so I feel like I can get a nice three-piece monochrome look with it. And if you do invest in a three-piece suit, I would go for a neutral colour. Maybe a pinstripe suit is a good option, or something very much a neutral colour that you can wear each of the pieces with different tops and bottoms and style the blazer with a lot of different outfits also. I think that's a good way to invest in this trend, to make it as part of a capsule wardrobe and get lots of wear out of it. And as well as this three-piece suits, there are many different ways to layer your outfits in this autumn and winter, and it's a very practical trend for when it gets colder. I personally love styling a high neck top with a cardigan or a waistcoat or something on top of the high neck tops. I think that looks very smart and chic. Like I mentioned, button vests, waistcoats, gilets are going to be very popular, but also the sweater vests. I feel like they're going to come in stronger. We saw a lot of v-neck sweater vests a few years ago when they became popular, but this year I feel like the higher neck sweater vests are going to come in, where it's almost just like a sleeveless jumper rather than being a vest or having a typical v-neck. I feel like they're going to be a bit higher, maybe with thicker materials, a bit of cable knit, very sort of chic, elevated, a little bit of the old money aesthetic coming through in the knitwear. I feel like these sweater vests kind of became very popular a few years ago, and then last year I didn't see too much of it. They were kind of there, but they weren't a huge trend, but I feel like they're coming in strong this year. So if you did buy any sweater vests, you've still got them, you can get them out this year. They're a great piece for autumn and winter, for the cooler weather, but also I just feel like they look really chic on top of a shirt. I love a shirt and sweater vest with a skirt, a mini skirt, a pleated skirt. I feel like that's my favorite look and way to wear them, but they also look great with trousers, denim skirts, but my favorite way to wear them is with pleated skirts, which takes me on to the next big trend, which is mini pleated skirts. Now, pleated skirts were very much trending last autumn and winter. I remember creating a lot of outfits with them for my Instagram also, but I think the reason they're going to be trending a lot this autumn is also because the tennis core aesthetic and look was trending so much in this summer. I feel like it's kind of transitioning into the winter, but with thicker material, darker muted colours, kind of the schoolgirl, boarding school kind of look a little bit as well, a bit more preppy chic. But again, this does depend on how you style them. As I mentioned earlier, the sort of corporate, smart, sort of done up look is trending this year, so I feel like pleated skirts is a perfect addition to that. They look beautiful styled with sweaters, shirts and waistcoats, or even like a bodysuit or a normal jumper, round neck, high neck, whatever you like, whatever your style is. I feel like as long as it's a full length top, it will go quite nicely with a pleated skirt. With a short skirt, I wouldn't personally wear a crop top or anything like that. I suppose you can, depending on your individual style. But for myself, if I'm showing a lot of the leg, wearing a nice mini skirt, I don't like to show too much up top. I feel like it just gives it a very nice sort of classy, elegant look, and I feel like the outfit just looks better that way. And again, if you do want some outfit inspiration or some style tips, you can follow me on my Instagram also. Now for the autumn, you can style these pleated skirts with tights, with slingbacks, Mary Janes or ballet flats. You can also style them with ankle boots. I personally love styling pleated skirts with knee-high boots. I just love that look. I think it's super cute, but it's also quite chic, it's trending. And knee-high boots in particular are going to be very popular this autumn and winter. I feel like they're always around. Knee-high boots are always around, or over-the-knee boots are always around autumn and winter, but each year I feel like a certain type of boot has its moment, like it's more popular each year. Now, I've heard that over-the-knee boots are going to be quite popular. I'm not too sure about that, but I definitely think knee-high boots are a safe bet to go for. Like, they are definitely going to be trending. They're very chic. You can wear them year after year. There are different styles when it comes to the knee-high boots. I know the hooded boots have been quite popular last year, and they are also going to be trending this year. However, I'm not a big fan of this style of boot. I feel like it can look great styled with an outfit, but if you are looking to invest in a knee-high boot and you want something you can wear year after year, or something that looks quite elegant, quite chic, and isn't necessarily a fast trend, I would go for more of a classic look of a knee-high boot, but something that has a bit of volume, a bit of a fuller look and body, rather than being super tight and stuck to your calf. These were very popular last year. You'll find plenty of them this year also, and I do feel like they're great in a capsule wardrobe. They don't really ever go out of style. Some years they trend more than others, but you can wear these year after year. You can invest in a really good quality boot and know you will get lots of wear out of it. It's still a slimline look, but it's got the fuller body at the top. This kind of boot gives the illusion of the trending hooded folded over boot, but without being one, without being a fast trend. It's more of a classic look, but it is also trending. Now, as well as with the pleated mini skirts, I would also style these with maxi skirts. You can wear knee-high boots with jeans and wider leg trousers, but it's not my favorite way to style them. And that takes me on to the next trend, which is wide leg trousers and jeans. Now, this isn't a new trend necessarily. I feel like wide leg trousers and jeans have been trending for the past 2 years quite heavily, and I'm very glad that this trend isn't going anywhere. If anything, it's becoming more popular, and I am very happy about this because I feel like it's the most flattering cut of trousers and jeans. I absolutely love it. It kind of has this relaxed, effortless style to it, but it's also very trending. It kind of gives you this very chic look. I feel like they're also great for elongating your legs if you want to give the illusion of being a little bit taller. And even if you are already tall and you don't want to look taller, these are just such a flattering style, very chic, very classy. And I love this in denim as well as trousers. Now, with the wide leg look, especially when it comes to trousers, I do prefer a bit of tailoring at the top. And I think I did mention this in my last H&M haul. I've got these lovely white wide leg trousers, and they had the pockets, they had some pleating at the top, they were beautifully tailored. They also had belt hooks on them, and I love styling my wide leg trousers and jeans with belts. I think for some outfits without the belt they look better, but chunky or statement belts are also a huge trend, so this is a great way of styling your trousers. Now, we'll touch upon belts a little bit later, but talking about wide leg jeans, this takes me on to the denim that will be trending for autumn and winter. We saw a lot of dark denim on the runway. I feel like dark denim kind of came in last year, maybe the year before. It started to trend, but I feel like this year it's really going to have its moment. You're going to see it in all the shops, and it's also in line with the Western aesthetic, which is a huge trend this season. I will touch upon the Western aesthetic a bit later, but now dark denim isn't specific to the Western style, but I feel like because the Western aesthetic is trending so much, we're seeing more of the dark denim everywhere. I'm quite excited to see the different designs and styles that all these brands and shops come out with, because last year there was a little bit of that sort of gothic chic, like a little bit rough, worn out, kind of, actually it was the grungy look, that's it, I couldn't think of the word, it was more of like a grungy look in the denim, in the worn out leather, which felt very chic at the time, but this year the trends are a little bit different, so that was more of a fast trend. But this year I feel like the whole done up, more glamorous look, which again another trend which I will touch upon probably in the next video or later in this one, but the more done up, more put together look is a huge trend in itself, and I think we'll see this in the individual items of clothing such as the denim, the jeans, the skirts. And now I know there was a lot of speculation and talk about skinny jeans coming back, or the skinny trousers, skinny jeans look coming back, which I am not a fan of, so I was not looking forward to that. But it doesn't seem like there's going to be too much of it this year. I feel like eventually it will come back around, but not this year. I feel like the wider look trousers and jeans are dominating this year. Okay, I've touched upon this trend a few times already, so let's talk about it. The Western aesthetic, huge trend. Seen a lot of it on the runway. A lot of designers did incorporate this style into their collection in some sort of way. There was a lot of influence of this trend last year in the autumn and winter with the cowboy boots. Also in the last 2 summers, we've seen people wear a lot of cowboy boots with the skirts, sort of Coachella festival outfits. However, this autumn and winter, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of it. So the fringe detail on the suede shirts, the jackets, the boots, the bags, the cowboy. If you think about the typical cowboy belt bags, I think they are. I'm trying to think of any Western films I've seen with the sort of belts with the bag, or like a satchel, that's it. They wear a satchel, don't they? That normally has a bit of fringe. It's made from suede or leather, that kind of look. That is influencing the bags, the accessories, the clothing and shoes that we're seeing this year. Suede in itself, suede shoes, bags, clothing, jackets is going to be a huge trend this year also. But I think this does come from the Western cowboy trend and look being so popular. I personally am not a big fan of this trend or this look. However, I do like elements of it, so I prefer boots, accessories or clothing that is created with elements of this trend but isn't Western core, if that makes sense. Now I'm going to show you an example of a typical cowboy boot and a more subtle version of this, where it's got elements of that style but it's more of a classic look. It's not really deep into the trend. Again, like I said, I like to keep things capsule wardrobe friendly, that we can wear year after year and they're not a fast trend or something that looks very typical of the Western style or look, which, no offense to it, I think it's great in itself, but I think it's so niche and particular that if you have a neutral minimalist style like myself, you might not relate to it, which is completely fine. So I like that there are options on the high street, in the shops, that have a little bit of this trend if you do like to dabble in it, but you want something a bit more elegant or a bit more subtle. Now, as I mentioned, suede is going to be a huge trend, so you're going to see a lot of this in accessories in particular, so a lot of belts and bags I feel you're going to see in suede. I do also like a suede coat or jacket. I feel like it's very chic. I like the feel of it. However, I will be investing in faux suede or a suede look. I think you can still get things that look very classy, very chic, and they're not real suede, and they're also more affordable. I feel like brown suede in particular is going to be trending very highly, and not just suede actually. Brown in itself, that rich chocolate brown, we're going to see a lot of in shoes, accessories, and in coats. There's a few colours that are going to be very, very popular, which you may have already heard of, burgundy and khaki being in particular. But I'm going to talk about this in next week's video and give you examples and how I'm styling these, as well as a lot more autumn and maybe autumn winter trends in next week's video. But the last trend I want to talk about in this video, which I am so here for, is big fur coats, faux fur coats, I will say. Now, I know all designers don't use faux fur, but I personally always recommend faux fur, faux leather. It's just more economical, it's kinder to the animals, and it's more affordable. There's a lot of beautiful, rich brown fur coats on the runway, and I think these are so glamorous. Now, I know faux fur coats have trended a lot in the past years, but we have seen many different styles and interpretations of this trend. But this year, the style that is really trending is the very chic, elegant, glamorous look. And it's in line with the mob wife aesthetic or look that has been trending on TikTok for the past year or so. A very sort of glamorous, slightly vintage look, think 1930s, glamour and glitz, that sort of style is trending. It kind of goes in line with that sort of more done up style that we're seeing on the runway, a lot more sort of tailored looks, more dressed up, put together outfits, as opposed to the more relaxed, comfort, casual looks that have been trending since 2020 because we were staying at home more and the sort of slouchy, relaxed look was trending then. We're moving away from that and more into this sort of done up, dressed up, even with the sort of business corporate looks trending. Everything is about dressing up a bit more, again in touch with that sort of 1930s, maybe even 1920s, but that sort of era of everyone dressing up, dressing like a lady kind of look, which we did also see a lot on the runway for this season. So more done up, glamorous, taking pride in your appearance a bit more, the hair, the makeup, making a bit more effort with it. And I feel like a luxurious brown faux fur coat is perfectly in line with that style. And I've got a lot more to share with you with autumn trends, more clothing trends, shoes, accessories, even the hair and makeup styles that I feel like will be trending this autumn and winter. But I'll include that in my next video, which will be a continuation of these autumn trends, autumn winter trends. So subscribe if you haven't already, turn on your notifications, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or if it was valuable for you, and also leave me a comment to let me know you made it to the end of this video. What trends are your favorites, or what trends are you not looking forward to? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye.